Okay, now, before we begin the video, make sure to like and subscribe, please, since from what I can see, my channel is basically dead. So please like and subscribe, since only 11.11% of my subscribers are subscribed. Let's try to get it to my overall subscribe score of 16.8%. Let's try to get that. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the rest of the video, and make sure to like and subscribe if after you enjoyed the video, if you do enjoy the video, that is. So anyways, let's get on with the video. Anyways, so this is what if Naruto didn't care. By the way, this is just gonna be the gameplay or just a gameplay that I'm gonna play in the background for the video, so you guys don't get bored on watching it, since I'm definitely not gonna animate. I have zero clue how that works. So though I've basically just been doing this for like a few months with having gameplay in the background, but anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the rest of the video. So Naruto would be sitting alone on the Hokage monument, as Naruto had tears in his eyes, as Naruto was thinking, why, I've trained for 5 years now to gain the respect, yet all they do is give me the negative attention. All they do is beat me. All they do is glare at me. All they do is send hate. Why, Naruto would think, as for the past 5 years since he was 4, Naruto had been trying to gain the villagers' positive attention, but better said than not, he failed. The villagers just wouldn't care about him. The villagers would either go gang up in a mob and attack him, or just gather up, or just ignore him, or maybe even just glare at him passively, throw rocks at him. Naruto was sick and tired of this. He spent 5 years sacrificing the ability to become a ninja, well, somewhat, as Naruto spent all the time that he could have used training on, trying to gain the villagers' respect, yet they did nothing but despise him. Naruto no longer cared, as Naruto realized something. If the villagers didn't care about him, why should he? Hiruzen even only cared about him for the 9-tailed fox. Of course this isn't true. By the way, I am just gonna interrupt randomly sometimes to clear up some facts, so Anyways, this just isn't true, but Naruto would have recently found out during one of his times in asking why the villagers hated him during like a beating or something. One of the villagers would reveal it, and an Anbu wasn't watching, so they weren't killed. So though it isn't true for Hiruzen only caring about Naruto because of the 9 tails, Naruto thinks it's true, since if not because of that, then why else? He would have just been a no-name orphan. Hiruzen wanted a weapon, yet he was trying to take control. Hiruzen wanted Naruto to feel desperate and to cling on to him, so he wouldn't work, or Naruto wouldn't have a chance of betraying him or the village. He wanted a royal weapon, which Naruto was glad to act like it. Well, not that, but Naruto realized that he shouldn't just act or just be like that. If he wanted to be free from the village, he'd need to leave it. Though Naruto knew that though he could quit as a shinobi and leave as a Jinchuriki, he would simply be stopped, maybe get his memory wiped by the Yamanaka. Naruto knew that that wasn't a good decision for him, and would decide now that he'd get strong enough to defeat them. to stop anyone that gets in his way. He wouldn't attack the village unless they attacked him. The village would be like any other thing to him now. As Naruto would decide to train over time, secretly grow stronger, and not in the traditional way. Naruto would get stronger in his own way. Naruto would get stronger with his own ninja way. As Naruto would decide that though he'll use chakra, he won't be like the rest of the Leaf Ninja and use fire release. Naruto would decide to spike them, even if just slightly, by using water release, the opposite to fire release. Even if water wasn't his primary affinity or was his worst elemental affinity, he would learn it. He would get good with it. He won't allow it to continue. He won't let the villagers' hate continue. He'll only, if something gets in his way, he'll stop it. If something decides to attack him, he'll stop it. Nothing will get in his way now, as he was Naruto Uzumaki, not a puppet for the Hidden Leaf. He's not one of those decrepit puppets that puppeteers control from Suna. No, he was Naruto Uzumaki, and he would have let some people who didn't even care about him control him. As Naruto would decide that the leaf would only be used for its uses, that until its uses were gone, then he would help or would act like a good old weapon for the village. Though as soon as its uses were gone and he had the opportunity to escape, he would take it. As Naruto would decide that in order to spend his time efficiently, he'd first use 3 hours to train, then another 2 hours to look up on material of theory, or just other things like, ninjutsu stuff. And yeah, I don't know what's in the ninja world. So yeah. Anyways, Naruto during the 3 years would also learn about his parents, as Naruto would decide that if the village wouldn't give him answers, he would figure out the answers himself and would find out after a year of searching who his parents were. And Naruto would go to the Uzumaki Death Mask Temple and would find out about the Shadow Clone Jutsu and multiple other ninjutsu that were water style in the temple as he entered it due to his Uzumaki blood. So yeah, that's pretty good so far. Anyways, yeah, let's continue on with this. I'll just make a quick rundown of Naruto's skill level. Naruto's speed is around high Jonin level, high Anbu captain level. Naruto's main thing he wants to do is to escape the village. And by escaping the village, the best skill he would have to escape the village was speed to outrun all the Anbu, which he's already been doing. Now, Naruto would still act like how he was before in order to use deception. But yeah, Naruto would have high Jonin chakra control as Naruto would decide to make sure his weakness became one of his strengths, though he didn't get it up to what he wanted it to be. So yeah, anyways, let's continue on with this. Naruto would decide after this. Wait, no, I'm still going through his abilities. Naruto would know the Rasengan, the big ball Rasengan. Naruto would only need 1 hand for the normal Rasengan. Naruto would need 2 for the big ball Rasengan. As Naruto would during the 3-year time skip, would want to learn the Flying Raijin until he realized something. That Though the fourth Hokage was his father and a user of that jutsu, which would make it fine, but the fourth wasn't a creator of the jutsu. It was the second Hokage who created the Flying Thunder God jutsu. So Naruto decided that he would make his own variation of the Flying Thunder God, which Naruto, after 2 years of studying, or over a year of studying theory, he finally managed to create the Flying Thunder, or the wormhole, dimensional worm, time-space wormhole jutsu, stage 1. I think time-space wormhole is a good name for it. Basically, here's the jutsu description. It has the ability for Naruto to use a large amount of chakra to create a minor wormhole at 2 different places. And as long as there were other minor rings along the way that could redirect Naruto with a gigantic boost of chakra, though it wasn't teleportation, it allowed Naruto to move at speeds that rivaled the fourth Raikage's two-tailed lightning cloak. So yeah, that's pretty godlike levels of speed. And yeah, that's a pretty good jutsu. Each wormhole would cost as much as a A-rank jutsu. So yeah, it's pretty large. The amount of chakra is pretty large. Now, the speed of A's two-tailed lightning cloak is the medium speed if Naruto, which is gained by if Naruto wants to keep that speed up at the very least. There needs to be around 1 wormhole every 100 meters. But if there's one every 10 meters, then yeah, Naruto's speed would be insane. And I mean insane. Now, Naruto would only take a second to create a wormhole, and he can create multiple at once, which was the true way that this would be better than the Flying Raijin, or at least once Naruto upgraded it even further beyond. Naruto could even teleport or send over Sengon through it. He didn't have to teleport himself. Naruto could fire a Rasengan through it, and the Rasengan would move at extreme speeds. And due to the weight of the Rasengan being far less than Naruto, it would probably go at even faster levels of speed. So yeah, that is quite good indeed. And yeah, anyways, yeah, let's continue on with this, well, what do I call it? Oh yeah, this training arc. So Naruto would also learn multiple other ninjutsu and decided that in order to complete a plan in escaping the village, there would be needing a distraction. So Naruto would decide that in order to have a distraction, Naruto would make a water ninjutsu that can create a beast. And Naruto would create the water-style Hydra jutsu. A 7-headed Hydra that can fire compressed blasts of water. This is like a lower level S-rank jutsu due to the pure cost of the chakra required being immense. Naruto would have a better time creating. It would cost Naruto, someone who has chakra that rivaled the one-tailed beast, around. By the way, in this timeline when Naruto's 12, Naruto has enough chakra that Naruto has more chakra than the one-tails. So yeah, someone like Naruto, it would take 30% of Naruto's chakra. Well, yeah, 20% to start it up, and 1% every 10 minutes to continue having it going. every 100 blasts of water, it'll take 1% of Naruto's chakra as well, which Naruto's chakra is immense. Like 10 shadow clones worth of chakra for every percentage of Naruto's chakra reserves. So yeah, that is quite immense. Now, let's continue on with this moment. Anyways, yeah, Naruto would also create multiple other water jutsu along with making the hidden mist jutsu, as this would be a good way for him to be able to sneak out of situations. And yeah, or just get away. Also, I said bruh to this guy because, well, he stole my kill. Why? Anyways, yeah. Let's continue on with this for now. Naruto would decide after learning multiple other things of Funjutsu along with creating his own seal, which, well, it's a powerful seal that seals living beings inside of the sealing scroll. Downside is that the person has to be unconscious, and once they wake up, they're out of the sealing scroll. So yeah, this is a good way to just tuck someone away, knock someone out, and if they're unconscious, you can just tuck them away and hide them somewhere. So yeah, Naruto would decide that this would be a good way to hide evidence. Though Naruto would also learn Earth Jutsu that rescales the entire environment, since yeah, if he wants to delete proof of things happening at a certain place, he needs to change the environment itself. So Naruto would change the environment itself. And due to Naruto changing the environment, with this jutsu, let's say, the environment has multiple craters and broken trees. Well, Naruto would restore the craters to normal land and delete all the trees. So yeah, Naruto would delete the trees. You might ask, how Naruto's not using fire sound ninjutsu and Team Trees is far stronger than Naruto is? Well, the answer is simple. Naruto joined Team Trees. Okay, fine. That didn't happen, but yeah. Naruto would use lightning style ninjutsu instead. Along with wind style jutsu, Naruto would use wind style ninjutsu to cut the things into small bits, and would then use a lightning style jutsu to erase all of the small bits. So yeah, Naruto has medium control over lightning chakra. Most of Naruto's jutsu aren't strong, other than some of Naruto's favorite jutsu. Yeah, every other jutsu is weak. So yeah, anyways, let's continue on with this video. Naruto would also learn a bit of medical ninjutsu. Not much though. Only enough for him to know the chakra scalpels to easily disable anyone randomly out of nowhere. Since he still wants some petty revenge, right? Some petty revenge of, I didn't kill you. I just disabled your left arm for a while, Sasuke. It'll be fine. Naruto also used his shape-shifting jutsu, since his transformation jutsu was physical, as seen when Naruto used a demon windmill shuriken. Naruto would shapeshift into Sasuke sometimes by going to shops to get a 90% discount. Sasuke is worshipped by the villagers, so Sasuke would have probably gotten a 90% discount. So yeah, Naruto would get that 90% discount instead of that 400% discount, which adds 4 times the price and 300% more money to buy it. Okay, anyways, let's continue on with this. The graduation exam happens. Now Naruto, wanting to get rid of his stupid mask, decided that he should become dead last. Wonder why? I don't know. Why would Naruto want to become the dead last when all being the dead last does is, well, put him on Sasuke's team, which will guarantee that he won't be kicked out as a shinobi, since if him being on Sasuke's team would make it so Sasuke would, well, if they don't want to fail their precious Uchiha, they'll have to pass him. And he doesn't want the civilians to have any influence on him anymore. So yeah, the civilians have no more influence on him. Hooray! And yeah. Anyways, Team 7 is made. Naruto would decide to reveal his true intentions when the team introductions. Just kidding, Naruto would just say that if Kakashi doesn't reveal anything, he also won't. Sakura would try to yell at him, but Naruto would just say, yell at Sasuke and Kakashi if anything. They're the ones who barely said anything first. As Sakura was shocked, Naruto spoke back to her. What had she ever done other than yelling at him for 99 million years for absolutely no reason? Anyways, yeah, let's continue on with this. I'll stop the Sakura bashing for a while. Naruto, not caring about the hidden leaf, wouldn't know that the bell test was a teamwork exercise and decided that they wouldn't fail their precious Uchiha, so he would just leave. Yes, I mean leave. Naruto would just be like, they won't fail their precious Uchiha, so if I leave, they'll still have to pass me anyway. Naruto would tell this to Kakashi when Kakashi asked him why he left, and then Kakashi would be like, fine, Naruto, you understand, I guess. As Naruto would then say, So we all passed. Bye, Kakashi. I'm gonna go get some ramen. Yeah, ramen's not peasant food. Kakashi, you dare insult it. I'll put a big ball of Sengon through your stomach and kill you. Anyways, yeah, Naruto would go kill Kakashi. Naruto wouldn't actually say that or do that. But yeah, anyways, D-rank missions appear. Hiruzen was disappointed in Naruto. But because Naruto would just take advantage of something like that, Naruto knew how much paperwork it would take. How dare Naruto take advantage of his suffering of a million piles of paperwork. Nani? Anyways, let's continue on with this. Hiruzen did make Naruto suffer by D-rank missions, though, so everything's fine. Hiruzen got revenge. Anyways, let's continue on with this video now. Naruto would decide that he should, get a different mission, but he wouldn't make a scene by himself. No, he was supposed to be a good Konoha ninja. So he decided to spend a week manipulating Sasuke to get an outburst. Sasuke did do that. Naruto would agree, and since the whole team agreed, and a C-rank mission happened. So Naruto just wants to manipulate people. Wave arc, hooray! Anyways, Wave arc would begin. Naruto would decide to not do anything against the Demon Brothers. Other than when the Demon Brothers were about to stab him, Naruto just decided to avoid it, land a few kicks into the Demon Brothers' chest, then use a chopper scalpel and cut their tendons apart. Then anyways, that wouldn't change much of this story. So anyways, Zabuza appears. Naruto was wondering if he should help Kakashi, since if Kakashi died, he'd be able to escape. Hooray! But Naruto would decide that maybe Kakashi might be useful, but Kakashi never taught him anything. And I'll just make sure Kakashi goes and worries a lot about their precious Uchiha. Naruto just wants people to suffer in this what Naruto have his torture sessions for people he hates. Just let Naruto do that. So yeah, anyways, let's continue on with this what if now. After Sasuke got beaten up by Zabuza, Naruto decided, Sasuke, you really are weak. Let me show you how it's really done. As Naruto would take his hand out and would use a big ball Rasengan, then would quickly create 2 wormholes, which Zabuza could barely see a single glint of chakra. Though for the Sharingan Kakashi had, Kakashi was wondering what was that, as it was a massive amount of chakra, as Naruto would simply fire the Rasengan, which moved at extreme speeds, but Zabuza would smirk thinking it missed, only for it to hit another wormhole which redirected it to another one, which then redirected it to another one, which redirected it to Zabuza from behind. And Zabuza would die. Hooray, Zabuza's dead. Yeah, Zabuza is actually dead. Haku would appear wanting to get revenge, but luckily Kakashi got released, and seeing Haku and not wanting to be outdone by Naruto, would quickly use a Raikiri, stabbing Haku through the chest only for Sasuke to shoot a fireball, burning Haku to a crisp as Kakashi sliced Haku in half. Naruto, not wanting to miss the fun and thinking Haku shouldn't be on fire, would shoot a water bullet, cleansing Haku of the fire and breaking her to the ground, killing her. And yeah, that's how Haku died. Make sure to take lessons from HakuDied.com. Sorry for those people who don't hate Haku, since I also don't hate Haku. Though I wanted to add some humor to this. And yeah. Anyways, Kakashi would want to have Naruto teach Sasuke the jutsu. And Sasuke would also want to learn the jutsu, since why not? It seems like a powerful jutsu, whatever that wormhole thingy was, and whatever that Rasengan was, or whatever that spinning chakra orb was. Naruto said no, Kakashi trying to abuse his authority, but Naruto just said, say now when you have 2 eyes, Cyclops. As Kakashi would be offended, and would be even more determined to have Naruto teach Sasuke the wormhole jutsu and Big Ball Rasengan, but Naruto just went taking out Kakashi's Aika book and would just say, Kakashi, if you try to make me for orders, I'll burn this book to a crisp. And I'll also burn all of your books in your apartment. That's right, I know where they are, so you better not try. As Kakashi, out of fear for his books being burnt, would say, yes, Naruto, just please don't burn it. And Naruto would say, good, I'll keep this hostage. And Kakashi would say, please, I need the book back. Please, Naruto. And Naruto would say, nope. You just do your thing. I'm not teaching some snot-nosed brat a jutsu. As Sasuke would try to yell back at Naruto, but Kakashi would stop him and would say, don't worry, Sasuke. My Chidori is a lightning style Rasengan, so I'll just keep you that. Or teach, I guess. So yeah, Sasuke would be taught the Chidori earlier on, but would only shock his hand to a crisp. Well, Moso just have a small aura of lightning, but not incredible for the amount of lightning. So yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and peace out, I think. Wait, no. Don't peace out yet, everyone. I still need to talk about something. if you still don't want to subscribe after this, here's an idea. How about you go check out one of my other videos, and if you also enjoyed that, I don't see why not to subscribe. If my content is something you like, then yeah, just watch it, I guess. You should just watch it, since if it's something you like, then yeah. You watch it, you like it, you watch another one, you like it. Yeah, if you watched multiple of my videos and you liked both or all of them, then yeah, you should definitely like and subscribe. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and now it's an actual peace out. And yeah, peace.